Good morning. On this first alert weather day, we're tracking snow yet again this morning for parts of the valley, Southern Valley and Eastern Valley. Yet again, the focus for the heavier snow with this second round that's moving in. You can see the snow flying around. Our camera at the Dakota Magic Casino is shaking in the wind that's picking up there too. So starting to see things ramp up. Morning hours are looking somewhat better, especially in those areas that haven't seen much snow. It's not looking so bad for you, but those areas that we're expecting more and where we've had that snow. We've had a little bit of improvement with quiet weather, but you can see again, it's starting to ramp up. So we're going to get into a range where we're definitely going to want to maybe rethink traveling in some of these spots in the south and east where we're expecting the heavier snow. And also, of course, that combined with some wind as well. Looking at the DOT cam in the Graceville area, you can see the flakes streaking across the camera view here along Highway 28. So again, snowing in the Southern Valley, and on our DOT plow cam, a recent view near the Wendell area showing snow on the road surface. So again, conditions aren't ideal in a lot of spots here to start off the day today. So that's all in an area down into Traverse County, back along the North Dakota, South Dakota line. Notice the radar not really showing well that snow is falling there. And we're also starting to see some snow trying to fill in into Detroit Lakes, back over toward Rothsay. And then another line that hasn't been producing a lot of snow at the surface. There are some areas seeing some flakes around the Thief River Falls region, but mainly it's been a lot of flurry activity as that snow has been moving northward and running into some drier air and just drying up essentially. So the next round is lifting in from the south and east, and so it's going to be pushing into our west central Minnesota counties first and just kind of backing its way into the valley as the low that's associated with this starts to make that northerly turn. And there's still that uncertainty we've been talking about how far west it goes, and we're going to look at that in a second. Visibility looking good in the north. In the south, you can see it's reduced where we're getting some snow. Gwinner, Oaks, Wheaton, all at 3 miles for visibility. And our wind speeds have been picking up. We've got that gust in Oaks at 39, gusting to 33 in Fargo, and we were seeing the camera shake too down in the Southern Valley. So temperatures, teens and 20s, not bad out there. 28 degrees in Fargo, 24 in Grand Forks, a little colder over toward places like Devil's Lake, where we're going to have a little quieter day compared to our neighbors to the east. Not a great shot at getting any more snow in the Devil's Lake area. It's the opposite side of the valley into, again, west central Minnesota where we're watching out for this. So that snow will continue to kind of push in, and this particular model brings Fargo Moorhead right to the edge of this by late morning and into the lunch hour. You can see other parts of southeastern North Dakota, and then more parts of Lakes Country and even up toward Lake of the Woods. But it's right along this line where we have that uncertainty. Does it make it this far west? And if it does, how long does it last? That'll have big impacts on snow amounts there. Whereas to the east, this is where we're more likely to see the snow and where it's likely to last longer, and we'll pick up some higher amounts. All the while, the wind getting blustery and blowing that snow around. Looking at the 5 o'clock hour this evening, you can see very quiet over in Devil's Lake and Jamestown precip-wise. A windy day for you too. And then Grand Forks might see a few flakes, but again, it's more south and east from there that we have that possibility. Continuing on into tonight, and then gradually that starts to migrate eastward overnight and into Tuesday morning rather, as we're starting the valley today. We'll still be tracking a few snow showers over by Bemidji and Park Rapids, but it will be tapering off. Still breezy, so still feeling some impacts from that with the blowing snow that we'll be experiencing into Tuesday as well. So here's that area. I've outlined it in pink here where totals are for the next round. This is additional snowfall on top of what we've seen, are a little more uncertain. Fargo in that kind of 1 to 3 inch range. Could get a little more. We could be on that lower end of that perspective. And then over to the east, still could be seeing another half a foot of snow in some spots in our far eastern viewing area. And again, a sharp cutoff, Devil's Lake, not expecting much of anything at all. So here's that extended planner again. We're looking at first alert weather days today, tomorrow for the snow and wind today. Tomorrow it's going to be the snow gone, but the blowing snow is still lingering. And then midweek, a little bit of a break. We get some March sunshine, and we know late March sunshine, it's a little stronger. It'll do some work to help melt the snow on the darker surfaces like our rooftops and asphalt. It might get a little kind of slushy and messy. Still keeping an eye out for the potential for some precip too heading into Easter weekend. We'll have more on that as it gets closer, but our focus right now is very much on our first alert weather days.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is March Madness not happening on the hardwood right now.
There you go.
Just outside with Mother Nature.
Yes, it's a little bit mad, especially in the eastern part of our viewing area again today.
Yeah, we're feeling for you guys at home.
Yeah, that sunshine's going to feel so good after these past few days, though.
I think so, yeah, and it'll make a difference too, I think.
100%. Thank you, Lisa.
All right, let's wake up our minds now with the Valley News Live question of the morning. Today's question, according to a new survey, 52% of people who are currently dating say they've been on a date with someone they met here. Where was it?
Boy, this one's got some good answers.
Interesting.
To leave yours, just check it out on our Valley News Live Facebook page. We'll be back with some of your responses and the answer later on. But next, our Valley News team in Hankinson, North Dakota will be live with coverage of the storm next.
Yeah, stay with us. You're watching the Valley today.
Welcome back to the Valley today. Well, it's not been as snowy for people in the FM area as many anticipated.
Yeah, but the thought all along was that this storm was expected to be much worse the further south in the valley you traveled. And here to tell us all about it is Valley News Team's Bobby Fallett, live in Hankinson this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ashley and Alex. You know, before I didn't have to have the beanie on it, now I did. The winds here in the south are picking up a little bit, but looking from 10 o'clock last night to about now this morning, not much has really changed besides the winds picking up a little bit. The snowfall totals, just looking at the parking lots that we've been at, not too much has fallen here. But I-29 north and south from Fargo down here to Hankinson, we're at the Dakota Magic Casino, icy covered roads. That is definitely going to be something that you're going to have to pay attention to if you have to make your way to or from Fargo. But right now things are looking a little bit fair just from, again, the way that we've seen from last night, and you can kind of see the winds here and the snow, a little bit of blowing snow and some snow showers coming down right here at the night. It will probably pick up here in just a few hours, as Lisa was kind of mentioning with the system. But again, right now, not as bad as our Valley News Live reporter Gabriel Ostler and I were kind of anticipating, but definitely a lot more to come throughout the day. Alex, Ashlyn.
All right, yeah, thank you so much for that live check-in. We can see that it is getting much worse for our southern region. So again, thank you to Bobby this morning. Still to come, meteorologist Lisa Green joining us with a full look at our weather forecast to help you plan out your day. That's right here after the break.